Hello, beautiful people. How are we today? Today, what I want to talk to you about is a really playful, almost childlike concept. But this is the thing, when we tap into our creativity and our imagination, beautiful things can happen. Because if you look at the mind of a child and the innocence of a child, they don't think too much. They just act. They just say yes. They just grab opportunities. So if we think in aligned with that concept of when something comes to you, yes, we all have responsibilities in life. We have to do things sometimes we don't always want to do. But if you look at it from a playful perspective, so the way I want you to think about your life is imagine if you were the director of your life. And you're not only the director, but you were also the main character. And you had to make this awe-inspiring film that is going to motivate, inspire your viewers so much. So without being a depressing thought, because obviously if our lives were limitless and we could be and do and say and have whatever we wanted, which we can, then there might be different ways that we'd carry out our lives. Our imagination is endless. But I just want you to be playful with this. So when you're thinking of your vision and your goals for the future, and instead of it just capping it like, I want to be a millionaire. What about if you could be more than a millionaire? I want to travel the world. How do you want to travel the world? You could travel the world. You could, it could be a very stressful experience, but I want you to really think about, from a movie perspective, what would that look like? Would you be surrounded by luxury? Would you be treated as a VIP everywhere you go? So just when you're setting your goals and your visions for the future, imagine you are the director. You are the main character. And I want you to make your vision and your story as magical as possible. If this life was limitless, how would your life look? What would people watching you think of your life? How would you show up? Who would you interact with? Where would you live? What would you do? Just sometimes we need to bring that playfulness, that childlike wonder and excitement back into our lives. And when we do it, I don't want it to just be a vision and imagination of, that would be nice. Just when you're doing it, add that emotion and that belief and think, how would you feel if this became your reality? What type of person would you be? What emotion would you add? How would you show up? For example, if you want to increase your finances and you're looking at your bank account right now and it's showing negative, so you're watching your money, you're always conscious, you don't want to give out more than you need to get, like, oh no, I can't have that extra thing because that costs too much and I need to be careful with my money. I'm not saying that you need to be reckless. There has to be an element of responsibility and maturity about us. We're adults. But how would the version of you that is financially abundant, how would they show up when they get that bill? Would they look at it and be worried and be thinking, oh, not another bill? Or would it not bother them? Yes, there are things we do need to address, which is why it's important to go back to the technique I've told you about previously of, this is my reality, however I choose to believe. But just think, How would that version of you interact and show up? Because in order for us to become the version of the person we want to be, we need to start living that reality now. If you want to receive love, then you need to be love. You need to embody love. You need to give love. If you want to be successful, then you need to feel successful. You need to look at all the success in your life and count all the blessings. Not think of why you're not successful. What shows you the success in your life? What have you previously received that shows you are a successful person? Tap into that emotion, keep that emotion, and then you will receive more and more. We are all, in our own lives, we are all abundant. All of us. We all have a home. We all, not everybody, but most people have transportation. So if you focus on all the goodness and all the things you've achieved already in your life, and just be thankful, give gratitude, be blessed for them, then you'll naturally receive more. So yeah, I just want you to think about, how are you showing up in the world? How are you feeling in this present moment? Because even if we receive these miracles, we need to feel that we are worthy and we are deserving of them. So if we embody that emotion now, and we know that it was just going to happen, we just knew it was going to happen because we deserve it, we're worthy of it, then we'll just keep attracting more and more and more. I hope that makes sense. And yeah, just share your comments with me. What did you take from this message? What's your reflection? I'd love to hear them. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.